Tell me that doesn't look like a person sitting on the floor in my fucking bedroom.
This clip was reportedly filmed late at night inside a hospital unit that once served as a pediatric ward. At first, everything seems normal, just a light-hearted moment between staff. But in the reflection of the window behind them, something strange and unsettling appears. Take a look. For a brief moment, what looks like a small child seems to move behind her. The uploader considered whether it could have been the male nurse's reflection, but that explanation doesn't fully make sense, especially since he appears to be moving in the opposite direction. Even stranger, they claimed no one else was in the room at the time. So what do you think was caught in that reflection? A woman was cleaning her shop when she began hearing strange noises inside. She said she suddenly felt cold and got goosebumps. Uneasy, she checked the security cameras and saw something she couldn't explain. She later posted the footage online, asking, was it just a camera glitch? Or was something really there? Take a look. In the first few seconds of the footage, a shadow moves quickly across the frame. It may have been at that moment that the woman first felt something was wrong. A few seconds later, a shadow can be seen moving rapidly from the shelves toward the door. Moments later, near the same area, a tall, elongated shadow, almost human in form, appears beside the shelves. It seems to move in a strange, unnatural way, making the footage even more difficult to dismiss as a simple glitch. So what do you think? Was it really just a camera error? Or was something actually inside that shop? On March 4th, 2026, around 11 p.m., Destiny K was asleep when something suddenly woke her up. At the time, she didn't know her house had been struck by lightning. But that wasn't the only strange thing caught that night. Around the same moment, her camera recorded something inside her room.
So that's me in bed. There's a TV. Look in this general area, okay? This corner of the room. And tell me if you see what I see. The lightning strikes. Look in this bottom right corner. There. Turn the brightness down a little bit.
Now, let's watch it in slow motion so you can see it more clearly. Watch closely.
Okay. What is that? Do you see that? Tell me that doesn't look like a person sitting on the floor in my bedroom. And then they're gone.
The image isn't very clear, but Destiny says she can make out the outline of a body. For a brief moment, something appears in the room that wasn't there before, then vanishes almost instantly. But that wasn't the only unsettling thing recorded that night.
So literally half the power in this house is out. Like half of the house is out now.
In the living room, another camera captured firefighters arriving after the lightning strike to check for possible fire hazards.
So this is footage basically of the firefighters at our house. This is all captured on like a security camera that's battery operated, and thank God we had that because due to like the power outage, it obviously would not have worked. Pay attention to this firefighter right here. He keeps looking over at the couch again and again, like as if someone's sitting there and there's not. And this is when it really gets weird. If you look over the candles, you can kind of see that two of them just go out like somebody blew them out. And obviously there's no one there that did that. There was no gust of wind. And obviously if there were, they would have all blown out.
While going back through the footage, Destiny noticed that the candles extinguished in a way that didn't feel natural. And even the firefighter seemed to sense that something was off. One firefighter kept glancing toward the couch, as if he thought someone was sitting there. Later, the firefighters said they were convinced they'd seen someone on the sofa.
It's in that back corner. That's possible.
Take a look.
Not that I mean, we've had like city blackouts, but the neighbors still have power, so situation. That's possible. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, it's in that corner. Part of my leg. Why?
On that same couch, the back cushion suddenly begins to rise, almost as if someone had just stood up. Of course, one possible explanation is that a firefighter had leaned on it earlier, causing it to slowly return to shape. But then, the footage shows something even stranger. Just minutes earlier, before checking one of the panels, a firefighter shines his flashlight toward that same couch. This time, no one is near it. No one touches it. And yet, the indentation in the cushion seems to shift and slowly disappear on its own, as if something had been sitting there, then moved away. With the shadow in her bedroom, the couch cushion moving on its own, and firefighters convinced they saw someone sitting on the sofa, Destiny believes there may be something paranormal in her house. But in the end, there's still no clear answer. What do you think happened in that house that night? A Reddit user shared this strange clip after his camera sent an alert saying someone was inside the room. What made it even stranger was that he lives alone, and he wasn't even home. Watch closely. The hanging light can be seen moving as if something had just passed beneath it. But the more unsettling detail appears in the TV reflection, where what looks like a dark, human-shaped shadow moves across the screen for a brief moment. According to the uploader, no one was supposed to be inside the house that night. If someone had really entered, the rest of the alarm system should have gone off too, especially at the entry doors. But that never happened. And when he got home, every door was still locked. So if the hanging light was simply moving because of the wind, then what exactly was that shadow in the TV reflection? And if it really was an intruder, why were all the doors still locked? And why didn't the rest of the alarm system go off? What do you think really happened? Sydney lives in a house that's over 100 years old. She posted this clip on TikTok, saying her sister recorded it one night while babysitting, just to show her how the kids were doing. But something strange happened instead. Take a look.
SpongeBob night. Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
As you just saw, the rocking chair began moving on its own, without anyone touching it. Enough for everyone in the room to notice. After people in the comments said they didn't believe the first video, the children's mother shared another clip to clear things up.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna make this really quick. A lot of you have suggested that there is somebody underneath the table pulling a string and making the rocking chair move, so I'm gonna show you the table real quick. Oh wow, there's a shelf down there. Might be pretty hard to fit under there.
I'm Audrey, I'm the babysitter.
In the second video, the babysitter, the children's aunt, says she was watching them again that evening when strange things started happening. She says the footage is unedited and that there are odd sounds in the video they didn't even hear at the time. She doesn't know why it only happens when she's babysitting, but she believes something strange is going on in that house. Watch closely. Strange noises can be heard coming from the upper floor of the house, and objects seem to be thrown down from above. But that wasn't the end of it. On another night, the kitchen camera captured something even more unsettling. Watch closely. A strange sound comes from the kitchen cabinet. Then the doors suddenly fly open. Sydney later revealed that the former owner's family had experienced strange things there too. So what do you think is really happening in that house? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you want more creepy footage like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.